Hello guys, today we have a new project. Again and again G-Wagon. This time we got an unusual one, 2017, 17,000 miles. G-Wagon G65 Crazy Color Edition, V12 biturbo is just crazy car. Let's look at it from all angles. You looked at it from all angles. It's great, it's a crazy color edition paint from the factory. This coloring is only for the G65. There are types of blue, green, those who know about it write in the comments. What is the difference between G65 and G63? I'll tell you now. Fitted here are size 21 rims on a G6320. The exhaust system is also very different, it is immediately noticeable. This car is very expensive and should be better than the G63. But the exhaust is actually worse. It just hums. Now I will start the car and you will listen for yourself. You listen to the sound of the exhaust, but the AMG should be different, it should growl. In G63, everything is fine with this. This one sounds like a BMW. Also the startup sound is quite different, listen. The sound is like that of all V12 engines, like BMW, and including Mercedes. Under the hood is a huge mechanism with carbon lining, I'll show you soon. And of course we measure the 60 miles per hour time and compare it to the G63. The G63 hit that speed in 5.89 seconds. Also in this car 621 horsepower. V12 biturbo. The car came to us from the States, we were finally allowed to show the license plate. Let's go to the salon. Salon is almost no different from the G63. Is that the yellow line on the seats and on the panel? It seems to me that only the G65 has such a feature. There is carbon, dashboard in miles as it should be in the United States. Vehicle mileage 15,000 miles. We can say that the car is new. I have already ridden on it, a very pleasant ride, but it feels like a new car. I will now go to the same road where we measured the speed of the G63 and measure the speed of this car. If I'm not mistaken, the G63 accelerated in 5.89 seconds. We will paste footage from the measurement and sign that this is G63. And now I will make 2 to 3 attempts and after that we will come to the hangar and I will tell you what we will do with it. We arrived at the same road where we measure the speed of all our cars. Now let's wait until all the cars leave and I start with 2 pedals, as I do on all cars. We took a device for measurements, an application, and we will take measurements. I turned on the sport mode, let's see what happens with these 621 horses. Other cars have almost disappeared, let's wait for a free road and start. Our first start was unsuccessful, 5.9 seconds. This is bad, I feel that the car is much stronger than the G63. On the gear shifts are awesome exhaust pops. I will now try to disable anti-bucks. Gelänwagens also have a problem when you turn the steering wheel all the way, it twitches a little.
Когда до конца руль выкручиваешь, начинаешь разворачиваться, он как подзакусывает.
Despite the fact that this is a new Gelänwagen, he also has a similar problem.
Так, выключаем антибукс, две педали. О, хорошо пошел. 5.52, ребята. Уже лучше.
Our result is 5.52, already better. I think that from 3 to 4 times there will be excellent performance. Why do I think so? Because the oil and axles heat up and the car starts to drive better. Our new result is 5.31. I think this is a great result. So we did a drag test. G63 minimum was 5.53 and ours managed 5.3. The G65 is slightly faster, but not by much. There is more horsepower here by 60 and I thought that the difference would be at least 6 seconds. Perhaps I started driving incorrectly, but you yourself understand that each car needs to be studied. But what happened happened. What will we do with it? We will make a beautiful 6x6 out of it. It will be chic, and there are plans to make a cool salon. The color will be exactly the same as now. The roof will be black. Bumpers will also be in black. That is, we will stick to the style which is now. The portal axles will be installed from a German manufacturer, which means that there will be no shit here. They are trusted, we are already experienced in installing them, customers have already driven 10,000 or 12,000 kilometers and there have been no problems. What else is interesting? We will install here the same suspension as in our diesel Gelänwagen. The project was called 6x6 Gelänwagen at maximum. We want to install the same suspension here, 2 shock absorbers per wheel, that is, the style is like a 4x4, only it will be 6x6. This is not to ride was cool, but for the appearance. Whatever you move away from the car, look down and enjoy. The only problem is that we don't have these shock absorbers now. This is a custom item in the United States, and the point is not that you just bought them and they were sent to you right away, but that you need to order them at the factory and wait until they are made. Now we are looking for them in stores, since we need a lot of them, I don't know if it will work. If we don't find it, we will discuss it with the client, but I think that we will manage later because we always find everything. Now we are driving into the hangar, disassemble it, carefully packing everything because the car is new and starting to cut off the back. Soon there will be an awesome 6x6, there will not be many episodes on it. I think there will be 2 episodes. In this episode, we will show how we disassembled it, how we installed the parts from our kit, which I have already shown many times. These are the kits that we sell for self-building 6x6 at home. Delivery to many countries, there are already people from the USA who have built several projects from our kit and video instructions. If someone needs something, the link to the site will be in the description, completely in English. Let's go. After some time, we already have something to show you. You know that we sell kits for self-building Gelinvasion 6x6 at home. We sell finished bodies with back wall and frame. There is also a simpler kit. This is part of the side wall, part of the bottom, part of the arches and the back door. This is a curved metal but not welded together. Here you can see that this part of the bottom is ideal in shape and fits this part. Here an incision is made, slightly aligned and ready for welding. And you got the bottom the same as the original and no differences. When all this will be primed and painted, it will not be visible that this is a remake. The back of the frame is already done, but not yet installed, as there is still some work to be done. We took the frame from our kit, substituted it with marks and started the work process. Unfortunately, we cannot sell the back part of the wall, because it is very unstable and cannot be sold. This is in this kit, but if you order a complete kit with wings, it will all be real. Right if necessary. Here we welded the window, almost completely finished and completely repeats the shape of the original. Here there are recesses, here there is a bulge, the glass will be inside, we try to make it like the original. For this Gelinvasion, we have already prepared side walls, 2 pieces. This is where the hinged frame will be placed. The frame is ready, made of stainless steel and polished. The rear arches are ready and waiting to be installed. After some time, the welding work is almost finished. It remains to finish the back door, and fasteners for our shock absorbers. 2 springs and 2 shock absorbers per wheel. But we are in no hurry to weld them. We always have fasteners in stock, we keep them for sale, but there are no shock absorbers in the USA anywhere. Only order is possible. We ordered them and are very worried that they would not refuse us. The rear seat has moved a little back, the rear arches are also all shifted back. In order to leave the rear seats original and just move back. It will look great. If someone asks why we do not put 2 seats from the original as in the G63, but it was the desire of the client, as he says, so we will do. The next stage is the installation of portal gearboxes and an additional axle. We have a gear axle and I hope that over time we will be able to install original axles. I can't give a price yet, but there will be more information soon. Because you still need to take into account the delivery, and installing non-original axles and having a lot of cardans is a bad idea. We can also do this, but with this it is more noticeable that this is not the original. In the original, the cardan goes back from the rear gearbox, and if we install an additional distributor, there will be a lot of card end shafts and it will be very noticeable. And a few more words about our production of portal gearboxes. Let's go to another place. Once I told you that we are starting to develop portal gearboxes of our own production. We have original ones that are installed on 4x4 and 6x6 at the factory. We dismantled and studied them. We also studied from Tibus, we studied Mercedes Unimog, also Volvo axles. We've done the analysis. For example, what material the body is made of, the type of gear hardening. In general, we have studied everything that we need. I say right away that we are not copying anyone and our gearboxes will be different from others. We decided to make them 12 centimeters high, this in order to be able to install wheels of 16 sizes. Everyone is asking what the price will be. But there is nothing yet. We were only able to design them, make a 3D model. It is clear that the portal gearboxes are very similar, but we decided to make our own case, and also made the gears in our own way. Everything is a bit different everywhere. We will make high quality. We will not make cheap ones. Because when you look at cheap ones you see all sorts of holes, cracks, craters, it's just rubbish that is made according to the cheapest schemes. Perhaps there are cracks inside and when you get into the pit, the case may simply crack. We definitely won't have that. In the place where two holes meet, there must be perfect fasteners, I already told you all this. In general, we made a 3D model, made all the drawings, wrote an algorithm for the machine to mill them. And we will pour the first batch, and these are 4 pieces. We have chosen the coolest companies and we will have the coolest machines, of course I will shoot and show you all this. Follow my Instagram. I will tell more small news there. We will make portal gears for ourselves first, install, test, see if everything works fine, how they rotate. But I am 99% sure that everything will be fine because you know how I feel about it. Until I test them for 15,000 or 20,000 kilometers, they will not be on sale. At this point, I finish the video, write comments, and bye.